Did you know that the California Botanic Garden works across the state of California to conserve native plants? The conservation program at California Botanic Garden advances native plant conservation through many initiatives, such as floristic research, rare plant research and monitoring, population genetics, seed collection and preservation, plant propagation, restoration, and invasive species management. Come on a journey with our team as we monitor an endangered plant that grows in one of the most extreme environments in the US. We are here at Carson Slough, just 5 miles from the boundary of Death Valley National Park. This is the home of the federally endangered Amargosa niterwort, otherwise known as Nitrophila mohavensis.
The nightwort is a very small perennial herb. It grows very low to the ground. It's only 2 to 3 inches tall, and it dies back in the winter months. It dies back totally to the ground and lives if it gets very cold here in the winter, and it lives as an underground rhizome, which is a modified stem that is underground. And so it actually spreads by rhizome as well, so it can reproduce vegetatively in addition to reproducing by seed through sexual reproduction via its flowers and having pollination. It has a pretty pink little flower that's very small. It's only a couple millimeters wide, and it is a very harsh but at the same time delicate plant. It's kind of a interesting plant in that way, in that it is very finicky in terms of where it occurs in the world. It only occurs in specific habitat, but the habitat it chooses is a very incredibly harsh environment. The temperatures out here get to be well over 120 degrees. It's oftentimes extremely windy, having gusts over 50 miles an hour many times of the year, and in the winter months it can drop below freezing. So this plant experiences a very wide range of conditions, and it's adapted to those conditions, which I think makes it a truly amazing plant.
Peak growth for the niterwort is typically in July, so that's when we do our monitoring work. It's the hottest time of the year, sometimes getting up to 120 degrees, so we usually wake up at 3:30 in the morning to take advantage of the cool morning hours. We set up our monitoring transects in the dark, and by the time the sun is out, we're ready to count and measure the plants. This annual monitoring work helps us track year-to-year changes in abundance and get a better understanding of what environmental conditions help these plants thrive. Our fieldwork has also included seed collecting, and many of the Amargosa niterwort seeds are safely stored here at the California Botanic Garden Seed Bank. Look for the results of this research in a special issue of the California Fish and Wildlife Journal focused on California Endangered Species Act.